Good morning, students. I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic STEM. This is from the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. So without any delay, let's start with the topic STEM. So let's start. So let's start with the topic STEM. You can see very colorful pictures are given. Nice colorful pictures. Now STEM, you see. On the left hand side you can see one plant picture I have given, where below the ground there is a root system and above the ground there is a shoot system. Alright, so you can see what is stem. It is the ascending part of the axis that develops from the plumule of the embryo of a germinating seed. It bears branches, leaves, flowers, fruits, buds, that is terminal or axillary, nodes and internodes. All right, so you can see a seed structure is given where epicortile is labeled, hypocortile is labeled. So hypocortile is present at the base of the radicle, epicortile is present at the base of plumule. We know that epicortile give rise to shoot system, hypocortile give rise to root system. All right, so in the structure of, so you can see the leaf, fruits, flowers, stem, roots are given in a plant diagram. You can see. Now nodes, what are nodes? Nodes are the region of the stem where leaves are born. Right, leaves are born on the nodes. They are present on the stem. And internode, what is internode? Internode are the portions between two nodes. So between two nodes there is a gap, that is called internode. The longer the internode, the longer the stem height. Alright, the shorter the internode length, and the plant becomes dwarf in nature. So young stems is generally green and later on later often becomes woody and dark brown. So young stems are previously they are green and later on becomes woody and dark and brown. Now what are the functions of stem? You can see the functions. First is spreading out branches bearing leaves, flowers and fruits. Then it conducts water, mineral and photosynthesis. Next, some stem help in food storage, support, protection and vegetative propagations. All right, so these are the functions of stem. Next is modification of stem. The stems have been modified into different structures. You can see, for the modification of stem, as we have already studied the modification of root and leaves. All right, same case here, we'll study about the modification of stem. So in modification of stem, it is used for food storage, stem tendril, thorns, phylochete, stolon, offset and suckers. All right, so these are the different functions you have for food storage: stem tendril, thorns, phylochete, stolon, offset and suckers. Now how does it help for food storage? You can see example like we can see for food storage, example is underground stem of potato, ginger, turmeric, zamine, currant and colocasia. All right, these are the examples of food storage, and they also act as organ of penetration to tides over conditions unfavorable for growth. All right, so you can see examples: potato tuber, ginger rhizome, turmeric, colocasia. All right, so these are underground stem. All right, like potato is also a stem, ginger is also a stem, turmeric is also a stem because it has nodes and internodes. Wherever they have nodes and internodes, they are called stem. Next is stem tendril. So slender and spirally coiled. You can see right inside the diagrams are given. The stem tendril are slender and spirally coiled structures developed from axillary buds. All right, they help plant to climb. Example: grouts. You can see cucumber, pumpkins, watermelons and grapevines. All right, these are the examples of stem tendrils. Next are thorns. So thorns are woody, straight and pointed structures developed from axillary bud. They protect plant from browsing animals. Example is citrus, bougainvillea. Alright, you can see citrus and bougainvillea, where you can find thorns, and they help the plants from browsing animals, from the harm of animals. Alright. Next is phylloclade. Another modification of stem is phylloclade. So it is green, flattened and fleshy cylindrical stem containing chlorophyll for photosynthesis. Second is they are found in some plants of arid region. Example Opentia, they have a flattened stem, and Euphorbia, they have a cylindrical stem. Alright. So Opentia have a flattened stem and Euphorbia have a cylindrical stem. Next we have stolon. This is another modification of stem. So what is a stolon? It is a slender lateral branch that arises from the base of the main axis and after growing aerially for some time arc downwards to touch the ground. Alright, so they are called stolons. You can see the figure, stolons or runner, that has been given, the label has been given. Alright, so it is a cylindrical lateral branch that arises from the branch of the, alright, that arises from the base of the main axis, not branch, that arises from the base of the main axis and after growing aerially for some time arc downwards to touch the ground. Okay, you can see it has the stolon has arisen from the base of the stem, and then after going a parallel straight to the ground, then it again merges inside, touches the ground. So example, you can see plant like mint and jasmine. Next we have another modification of stem, that is offsets. What is offset? It is a lateral bunch with short internode and each node bearing a ruste of leaves and a tuft of roots. Example, we have aquatic plants like Pistia and Acornia. So aquatic plants like Pistia and Acornia. Alright, so what are offset? You can see the figure. The lateral branch with short internodes. They have a short internodes and each nodes bearing offset of leaves and tuft of roots. Alright. Next we have another modification of stem, that is suckers. Alright, so it is the lateral branches that originate from the basal underground portion of main stem. It grows horizontally beneath the soil and comes out obliquely upward, giving rise to a leafy shoot. Example is banana, pineapple, chrysanthemum. Alright, so what are suckers? These are lateral bunches that originate from the basal underground portion of man's stem. So example of suckers like banana are there, pineapple are there, chrysanthemum are there. So modifications of stem. Alright, so underground stem of some plants like grass, strawberry spreads to new niches, and when older parts die, new plants are formed. Alright, so as we know, when the older parts of plants die, new plants are being formed. This is seen in grass and strawberry. They are also, alright, underground stem. Thank you student. This was all about the entire lecture. They have discussed about the topic stem from the chapter morphology of flowering plants. So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomji sir signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you students.